Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody for coming out today. I really appreciate that and glad to see all of you. First of all, I'd like to say that we care at the Division of Police. The Antonio Franklin Jr. Project cares. These individuals standing behind me, they care, such as Mayor Jim Gray, Sheriff Kathy Witt, Commander Kim Armstrong, Glenn Brown, Richard Maloney, Pastor Polk, Clay Mason, Reverend Owens, Ron Watson, Councilman Chris Ford, Anita Franklin, community leaders, Pastor Max Apple, and Pastor Keith Tyler. These individuals that come out today because they really care about the things that are happening in our community. And that's what these Peace Walks is about. It's togetherness, it's unity, showing that we can make a difference in our community. So, July the 12th at 6 p.m., right here in Duncan Park, we want to see you. Walk with us, and be together. We have other dates as well, the 19th, the 26th, and August the 2nd. And if you can't make it down here, we would appreciate, cut your porch light on. Turn your nights into days. Just sit on your porch and remember us as we walk through our neighborhoods to make a difference.
I'd like to thank everyone that has come out today to support our mission. Our main mission is to rebuild, restore our community. We have got to take back our community. Our children need us, they want us, and I am asking anyone that has children to please come out and participate in our marches. This coming Saturday, it's open to the community. Next week, we're going to focus on the children. The following march will be for our community leaders. The final march will be for the entire Lexington community as one. I encourage anyone with any suggestions. We're open. I appreciate you and I thank you. Let's get better and do it together.
Rasan, thank you. Anita, thank you. One of the nurses told Anita after Antonio was fatally wounded, said that staying silent's not the answer. Isn't that right, Anita?
That's correct.
That speaking out and being vocal works towards a solution. So Anita started an organization to stop gun violence and to teach children how to stay safe. And that organization's called Let's Get Better. And right out here a few weeks ago, she gave me this memory band. And she also gave me a wind chime, which reflected and represented her son's life and the challenges that we have, but yet the spirit of going forward. We know that she's not alone, and everyone here today represents that. In a sense, healing, but also dealing with challenges and dealing with problems. Reverend Willis Pope told me some time ago, and he's here, he said, you know, Jim, he said, we didn't create this world, and we won't solve all of its problems, but we got to work on them. And as Rasan just said, working on those problems means coming together, acknowledging, working as community. Getting better means that we work together, and that's what these We Care Peace Walks are all about. So Anita and Rasan and really everybody who's here today, thank you. Thanks for your leadership. A big part of healing and addressing any issues is acknowledging them. And that's what community is really all about. If we look at history, throughout history, if it's a short slice of time or if it's a long slice of time, America has been about addressing and dealing with problems. And sometimes it's painful and it's difficult at the time, But that's what leadership is about. And leadership is not just these people standing up here. Leadership is everyone here in this audience today who's taken the time to be here and to participate. And it's the people in your audience in our city who care. And that's why the theme of this is inspiring. We care. It's not cliche. What it is, it says that we are a community. We're about humanity, and we're about working together to address issues and challenges. What this is about is taking the moment that we have, even adversity, and using that moment to come together, to examine what we can do better. In many respects, you know, the members of this clergy here know this better than anybody, and I said it earlier. We didn't create this world. We won't solve all of its problems, but often through adversity, we are able to find the resolve and a sense of community to work on those problems. And I don't think anyone has the illusion that change occurs overnight. But what we do have is the conviction that we can work together in a spirit of unity, in a spirit of acknowledging these issues, and we can then make, over time, improvements.
Good morning, everybody. To Sergeant Berry, to everybody that's here, to Mayor Gray, to the clergy here present, I stand here in support on behalf of the council and our community and pay tribute to what our Division of Police is trying to do. They're trying to build a bond with our community, and I'm going to ask our community to, in turn, work with our police department, work with our church leaders, work with our community organizations. To Ms. Franklin, to many of the mothers and families who've suffered loss, but who are lending their courage to take us forward, I think it's incumbent upon our community to in turn lend support to their efforts. As we're standing here in Duncan Park, which is perhaps geographically the center core of our town, I commit that there are no boundaries to this movement, to the We Care movement, and that violence anywhere in our city impacts neighborhoods throughout our city. So Mayor Gray, I know will agree with me that we should spare no resource or energy in support of this initiative and other initiatives in our city. And again, we thank everybody for being here to work on this problem together. Thank you, Sergeant Berry.